Hello, my name's Keith. I'm the lead author of The Swimmer's Body, theswimmersbody.com. Now today we're going to talk about how to get a six-pack, okay? Now everyone's got the abdominals underneath. You have to have them, otherwise you just fall over, fall backwards. So how do you get this six-pack out? Well, first off, you've got to remove that tuck layer. Remove the fat, okay? Remove the fat. How do you do this? Interval training, weight training, and a good solid nutritional program. Now once you're losing that weight, obviously we want to shape and tone these underneath, or build them up a little bit so they look nice and big and strong. So the first things I'm going to show you today is a couple of exercises so you can go away this evening or this afternoon or whatever time it is for you and build these up. So I'm going to start with some basic stuff. I'm going to start with just the crunch. I'm going to give you progressions. Now this is the crunch, okay, like so. Try and keep the chin here, try not to crunch the head. And again, try not to lead with the head. I'll show you that. Don't lead with the head, otherwise you feel it all in the neck. Like so. To make this a little bit harder, I just move my hands up like so. And then to make it harder still, I can move them up like so. Now if I need to make that even harder, which sometimes I do, I introduce a medicine ball or a weight, which I just place above the head like so. I get myself ready, and I lift the weight like so. Now again, to make it harder, I take it out long and I try lift it on a long lever like so, right out there, just like so. Now why? Why do I keep making it harder? Well, 1,000 of these are pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Or 1,000 of these done really fast. There's some key things that we'll go over again in a second for each exercise. One, do your abdominal exercises slow and controlled. Feel the tension, hold, and then come back up. Slow and control. You want these time under tension. You want to keep it going for a long period of time, even if you don't do very many reps. So 1,000 is a waste of time, but 12 to 15, at the top's 20, but 12 to 15 is good. If you get to 12, and it's easy, then you need to make it harder. So personally, at a nice slow pace, that's where I'm at. 10 to 12 of those, and I'm really feeling it. Let's move on. So that's the abdominals. Let's look at the transverse abdominis, okay, so the lower ab. Here, I'm just going to bring the knees up towards me, like so, and back down. Couple of key coaching points. 1, go slow. 2, keep the pelvic floor in, belly button in. 3, when you get to here, don't relax it off, okay? I keep the tension on. So I've just lifted my coccyx off a little bit, and I just lift from there, and I never let it relax off. One final point for this one. Don't let your upper body do any of the exercise, okay? Try and keep it all from the lower, like so. Little extra bits, don't do this, okay? Or this, okay, which is what you've probably seen at the gym. A good thing to do is snuggle yourself up to a wall, feet against the wall, and then put away from the wall and try not to touch the wall again. Keep the tension under there. Remember, it's time under tension, slow and controlled. Moving swiftly on, let's look at an oblique curl. Now, this one I'm trying to do the abdominals, but the ones that go across the abdominals like this, they go diagonally. Focus on bringing the rib cage to the hip bone. I know you can't see it, it's got trousers on front, bang, hip bone. Think of pulling those across. Try not to crunch first. Try to pull the rib cage across like so. So the first thing I do is I twist. I don't crunch first, straight into twist. Coming up onto the elbow or the armpit, and then working that from there. Other key points are the same as with the abdominals. So when I get back down, let me just swap sides to show you. When I come back down, I pause there, and then go again, and I don't relax it off. Notice how my elbow doesn't waggle, okay? I don't waggle the elbow across. I lift my body across, keeping the elbow out wide. A few of them done nice and slow, and you'll soon have it. So, abdominal work. You don't need machines or any fancy equipment. You don't need to take pills, okay, to remove the fat here. You need interval training, weight training, a strong, solid nutritional program, and then you need to know how to progress your abdominal exercises. That way, you'll get the six-pack.